CP, you're my favorite player, man. Always deliver.
If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word "eat" along with your issue and seat location to 55555.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Strawther in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, that's a comfortable spot for Wiggins. He has a great feel for that corner 3.
Here's Strawther, covered by Wiggins. Pass to Jokic. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
To the middle. Here's MP. Bucket is good.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Wiggins outside. Floats one up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Brown. They set the pick. Jokic with it. Shot clock at 6. Denver needs to get off his shot. Murray, no good. The Heat have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Outside, Hero to the left wing. Adebayo finds Hero. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Back to Murray. Stolen by Hero. And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thanks, Kevin. With the trade deadline nearing, the front office of the Phoenix Suns have announced their latest move. They know future Hall of Famer Chris Paul has bounced around a little bit in his later years, but he has the skill set this team was looking for. His ability to run the offense, elevate a team's basketball IQ is something they desperately wanted. I'm told it might be a short-term rental, but CP3 should provide a big boost.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but There's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Murray, no good. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 1:09 left in the first quarter. MP outside. His three-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Pass to Wiggins. Outside, Hero. Back to Wiggins. Baseline jumper. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Denver shooting their first free throws of the night. No good on the free throw. And Miami.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Pickett. There's the triple. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Russell Westbrook. Aiden Watson is out there with Jokic. It's Najee in at the 4. The Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Westbrook. With the floater. Here's Jokic. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nikola Jokic. That's just bad recognition.
Adebayo, high post. Back to MP. The tray. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
MP against Westbrook, and a wide open look for Hero. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Hero's got 5 points so far.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
And here's Westbrook. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. And the rejection by MP.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And how about the slam from Wiggins, showing off some of that athleticism there.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Inside, here's Westbrook, and he drops it in from the low post. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Outside, Hero. Five to shoot. MP strong inside.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
And a new group in for the Heat. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Kyle Anderson. Ball's checked in for Wiggins. And Davion Mitchell's subbed in for Tyler Hero. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Gordon dishes to Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Strother. He's covered by Ball.
Look, that's just great work on the boards. Effort dictates success on the glass more than size.
MP outside. To the paint. Jovic passes to Jaquez. A 3 from MP. And it's Denver with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the score.
And that concludes the first half. Miami ahead, up by 10. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Miami Heat.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to. Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about All-Star voting.
Well, these are very early returns, but even so, you can see who the fans are excited to see play.
A lot of these guys.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
They've got Wiggins, MP out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunks.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Outside, Hero. Pass to Ward. Back to Hero. Back to MP. Right through contact, MP.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
Denver calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 9-point game. Pass to Jokic. To the middle. And it's Gordon missing. Miami's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said. Murray dishes to Gordon. Denver passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Frother, covered by Wiggins. And another miss by Denver.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
On the wing, MP. With some arc. No good that time. The Nuggets trail by 11. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Down low. Brown, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. For Miami, Adebayo is checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Williams comes in for Ball, and it's Ward in for Burks. Mitchell against Westbrook. Saric outside. Lock at 6. There's a screen. Watson for 3. Rebound by Williams.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Saric. Russell Westbrook out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Tyson in at the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Watson. Jokic inside. He's guarded by Williams.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Mitchell outside. Miami needs to get a shot off. Ward, good.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Timeout called. Nuggets. Anderson is checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Davion Mitchell. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if we can get it done.
Thank you, David. Hero with it. Pass to Ward. To the inside. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by MP. And the Heat lead by 6. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Here's Hero. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Murray.
Well, you know, a great thing about Jokic is the cohesion he brings to the team. His ball movement and teamwork are contagious.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Brown. Murray outside. Out left to the wing. Jokic against Adebayo. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closer. And it's Miami with the rebound. NP outside. Jokic with the steal. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Strother. The Nuggets with another miss. The Heat leading by 4. Anderson outside. Pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Gordon. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Money!
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now here's Wiggins. Anderson with the screen for Wiggins. Fires for 3. A shot off that time.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. To Murray. Shot clock at 5. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Well, that's the way Murray can create chances. That's why you want him with the ball in clutch situations.
Hero passes to MP. Bullseye!
And that's real leadership right there by MP. That is big time.
Timeout called, Nuggets. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
And here's Gordon from outside. Can't knock in the 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And here are the Heat now. And that's an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, MP.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Good win. Let's keep it going. They don't even know what's coming for them. get ready to light it up tonight.
If you have an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word EAT along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of the operations will respond and address the concern immediately. All right, you fans, we still have some things available for upcoming Monday. Be sure to visit us online or stop by the nearest city to get yours. Hey Miami, get your hands on our Heat Games and Rally Towel next giveaway day. We'll try one for every fan in the building, so make sure you're there. A reminder, fans, we'll hope you'll come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans in the arena will receive a trading card.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Rick. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
I'm sure you've heard this from MP by now, but he's got his eyes set on running away with Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, it's very early in MP's career, but so far, so good. I know it's a major goal for him to win Rookie of the Year. If he continues to play at this level, MP has a good chance to take home that award.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position. Hero outside. Wiggins outside. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's MP. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Sohan outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Fox against Hero. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama. 7 foot 4 inches. Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Adebayo, that's good.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Castle's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Hero on the wing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Adebayo. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. From deep. Vassell with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Here's Castle, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to Ward. The kick out to Wiggins. Back to MP. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
No good, a bit long that time. Miami has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Wembanyama against Hero. To the paint. Vassell comes with a double. Jovic passes to Adebayo. No one covering.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Vassell, a screen on Hero. Fox against Hero. Adebayo grabs the board.
and you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And he makes it.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Sohan outside. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fox for three. Hits a three-pointer.
Oh, you let Fox have that shot. Like, you forced De'Aaron to make those.
And here's MP. He's got 6. He's off on the layup. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Heat. They lead by 1. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Going with almost an entirely new group here. Jovic, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Williams comes in for Anderson. Burks, he's checked in for Mitchell. And MP subbed in for Ball. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Vassell comes in for Champagny. Castle's checked in for Allen. And Fox is subbed in for Wesley. So on the floor for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets was outstanding. He picked up 18 points and was on fire from outside. The D had no answer for him. So he just poured more fuel on his team's fire and helped them continue this winning streak, a streak they're hoping doesn't end here. Guys?
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
No good. That would have tied it. San Antonio leading by 3. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Graham.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Down low. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Castle. Jaquez covers. Missed inside. For Miami, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Williams passes to Ward. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Ward's got 10 points.
Shooting while in rhythm. MP has a good sense for when to take these quick shots.
Pass to Castle. Now here's Sohan. Jaquez covers. Here's Vassell. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's Jaquez on the wing. Sohan covering. Jaquez with it. He's against Sohan. Jaquez no good.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Castle for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. San Antonio on top. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
I've got a good idea of who I want to see make the cut. So far, these results are close, but I know what I'm thinking. It's right there, Shaq.
That's why this is a democracy.
Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing it.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct.
halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. MP really making a difference here.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
They've got Tyler Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's MP, and it's Jovic in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Heat. To the inside. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about...
Some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Wiggins outside. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. MP shot is off. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Now here's Hero. No made baskets yet. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Hero. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Fox with the ball. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Can't connect from 14.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him out.
So for Miami. It's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in.
Number 30, Julian Champagnie.
Spurs lead by 10. Allen, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Champagnie. Outside Robinson. Pass to Fox. Now Allen. Shoots over ball. Allen can't get it to go. Here's MP. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so the San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's Wesley in at the point guard position. Spurs lead by 8. Wesley, the pass to Allen. Here's Wesley. The three is up. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And Paul throws it down.
Ferocious move there by Ball, finding his finish while also taking the foul.
Anderson's checked in for Miami. And San Antonio also making a switch. McLaughlin, he's checked in for Wesley. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Here's McLaughlin. Wembanyama screen. It's intercepted. MP outside. Here he goes. Can't get it to fall. San Antonio leading. For three, Allen. And Hero grabs the board.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
From 11 feet away, buries the jump shot.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Spurs lead by 3. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Wembanyama. No good again that time. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Hero outside. Here's Jovic on the wing, MP. Misses the layup. The Spurs have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Champagny from deep. Rebound Miami. Jovic has got 4 rebounds now. Anderson gets the bucket.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So for Miami, Adebayo's checked in for Anderson, and it's Andrew Wiggins in for Ball. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Sohan's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Vassell comes in for Champagny. Castle's checked in for Allen. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for McLaughlin. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a 3? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Yeah?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And then Adebayo slams it in.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Fox missing. And it's Miami's ball. 11 unanswered points for him. Hero on the wing. Minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Adebayo. Now MP from deep three-point range. Rebounded by Fox.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up like that.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter here. Now Fox. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama screen. The 3 ball is good for Fox.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
Against Hero, and here's MP from outside. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Hero against Fox. To the left side wing. Here's Castle, covered by MP. Inside, Wembanyama. Money!
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
MP to pass to Hero. 3-pointer. And again, it's Miami from deep.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, What do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Yeah, this kid, Castle, loves having the ball in these spots. He wants to be the guy to hit the big one.
Pass to Wiggins. Over to the left wing. Jovic passes to Ward. There's the steal. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And here's Fox. MP is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Mitchell, the pass to MP. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Jovic. Whoa, Wiggins with feeling.
I love it when Wiggins is aggressive on offense, especially when he's near the rim.
Now here's Fox. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. And the Spurs lead by 2.
The mid-range jumper is a valuable weapon for Fox because defenses don't always expect it.
Outside Mitchell. MP outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. Here's Fox. Fox fully commits inside.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
About 90 seconds off the clock at extra time now. MP finds Mitchell. Down low. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. MP scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Lets a floater go. It's deflected. Here's Fox. Rebound Miami. About 2 minutes into OT now. It's been a good one. Fox against Mitchell. Ward. And he sinks it.
What a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Tyler Heroes checked in for Mitchell. Fox against Hero. Count it!
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Hero, the pass to Ward. Puts up a 3. And there's Hero on the assist by MP.
A huge bucket for Hero. I mean, we've seen it do it in the finals, and the moment not too big for Tyler.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Hero, the pass to Ward. Now here's Adebayo. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Oh, off target.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a lead.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. They weren't even trying to win, so you better not lose.
Feeling you, MP.
What's up, MP? Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word "easy" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relation will respond and address your concerns immediately. We hope you join us for one of our upcoming giveaways. Coming up next, Heat Dancer Poster Night. The first 15,000 fans get their own poster of the best dancing in the NBA. Be sure to buy your tickets tonight. Folks, don't forget that tonight's game for Calendar Day. What's got to run the past the year? Number pictures of your favorite mascot party and the Heat Dancer.
Yo, what's good, MP?
Good,
I ain't
man.
gonna lie, bro. I watch you. You got a mean bag. Keep going, bro.
Man, that's big time coming from you, man. I study your game.
I appreciate that. But remember, nothing in this league is given to you. You gotta earn it. Trust me. I'm speaking from experience. Take your time.
All right, man. Well, look, I want to get that jersey from you after the game. What's up with that?
What I just tell you, you gotta earn it, man. Oh, so you like to talk. Let's make something shake then.
You already know.
All right.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. We can expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Avdia out there with Rob Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. Now, MP, following the miss by Denny Avdia from deep. Just 5 on the clock. Back to MP. That 3 off the mark. And here are the Blazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
Hey, you want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. They ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. The shot's good.
MP just flexing there on that finish, pushing through the defense.
The Heat shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Sharp against Mitchell. And it's Sharp missing. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project. And certainly Miami was able to do that. And you have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve. And he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
And here's Avdia. Following the three-pointer by MP. To the wing on the left. Lets the 3 fly. Kamare misses.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
MP, no good. Portland is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Outside Williams. Back to Henderson. To the left side wing. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Williams. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Adebayo. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Spurs put forth a nice effort. He finished with 17 points and he added a few assists as he was able to set up his teammates for good looks. When this team is playing together and playing for one another, they're a force. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It looked like Greggy could do anything he wanted to out there, playing with no fear.
Right. Terrific momentum coming into this game. We'll see if he can continue.
No reason to settle. Just keep getting to his money spots.
Now here's Anderson. MP outside. Pass to Wiggins. Miami needs to get a shot off. For 3, Mitchell. Good on the triple.
And Wiggins' game continues to evolve. You saw that right there. Good eye movement, found the shooter.
It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. It took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
And a new group in for the Heat. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Anderson. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Hero subbed in for Davion Mitchell. Now, here's Sharp. Still scoreless. To stop the run, the Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Simon. It's rebounded by Jovic. Miami leading by 8. Ball feeling it out a bit. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Sharp, the pass to Simons. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, the handles right there from Simon. Great job of just creating enough space for him to do the damage.
To the wing right side. Here's Ball. Banked in off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Trailblazers trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A nice shot by Simon. Simons has got his second basket of the night.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
MP kicks to Hero. On the wing, Hawkins. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat lead by 9. We'll be back shortly live. Going with the whole new group on the floor. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass the ball. Inside, here's Ward. Henderson pulls it in.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
On the floor for Portland. Sharp out there with Avdia. Then it's Williams. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Henderson in at the shooting guard position. We know, Brett, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA. And Shaedon Sharpe took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game. And then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamar is checked in.
Number 33, Tulani Kamar.
Portland's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Henderson. And Henderson throws it down hard.
And what a creative player this kid is. Henderson, so much fun to watch.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. On the wing, MP. And again, it's the Heat missing. Portland leading. Sharp on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the slam by Williams.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Portland moving the ball around. Sharp finds Avdia. Ball against Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Nailed from three-point land. Sharp's got his first 3 points of the game.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. MP outside. Outside, ball. Pass to Hawkins. Takes the 3. He doesn't hit that one. DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for the Trailblazers. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll return shortly.
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a...
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming... Thank you for being with us. Now...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Alec Burks displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Ward out there with Mitchell. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Here's Sharp. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
A good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Avdia, a screen on Wiggins. Henderson, no good.
And his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Down low, here's MP. Close in, no stopping MP.
MP making his presence felt inside. They like him to get his points in tight.
Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Heat making a change here. Jovic is checked in. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at MP. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. Here's Sharp. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on MP.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
Hero's checked in for Miami. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. To the middle. Here's Ward. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11. Night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Sharp. Plays it up and banks it in. Sharp's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Hero passes to Ward. For the lead. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
MP finds Hero over Sharp. And Hero the bucket on the assist by MP. Hero's got his first basket of the night. Trailblazers have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Henderson against MP. Charity stripe shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. That's 7 points from Scoot Henderson.
Good to see Henderson knock that one down, continuing to work on the jumper.
Hero passes to MP. It counts, and the foul. It's on Robert Williams.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
A different look for Miami. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Anderson, and Ball subbed in for Wiggins.
I mean, how much promise do you see in MP? This young player has so many physical tools that are already there. Now he just has to keep improving.
Sharp with it. He has 7, 6 to shoot. Shoots over ball. And it's Sharp missing. Miami's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Hero passes to Ward. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Well, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. Davion Mitchell, number 1. Second, Tyler Hero.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooting.
Well, let's put the three-point percentage in a box for a second. It's the range that those guys have that really blows me away. I mean, just about anything inside of half court is doable for them. Those are some long-distance marksmen.
Sharp. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Hero. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hero's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter. Smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Simons from outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's MP. No good there. Trailblazers trail by 5. And here's Sharp. He has 7. Now here's Simons. Can they get it? MP has been leading the charge for the Heat. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We've got... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
He's checked in for Burks. Here's MP. Wiggins outside. Wiggins gets the screen from Ward. Shot from free throw range. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, Wiggins with a good use that time of the mid-range shot.
On the floor for Portland. The guard pair are Henderson and Sharp. Williams is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the small forward.
Look at Henderson ignoring the stakes and just going to work.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Heat?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
1:58 left to play here in the fourth. On the wing, MP. Bring it up for MP, a 3.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Shot from 12. Misses off the right iron.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
2 points, that one goes. And the Heat lead by 8.
Adebayo not allowing the defense to slow him down.
Puts the move on. Henderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they save the layup.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
To the paint. Henderson pulls it in. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. The rebound by Anderson. Miami leading by 6. Here's Wiggins. Open jump shot off the mark. Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Henderson finds Sharp, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on MP.
The potential of Shaedon Sharp is so very evident. I mean, this guy, given some more development and time to flourish, he will be an offensive force in this league for a long time.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 5.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
MP outside from deep three-point territory. Sinks the three-pointer.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish.
Great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Henderson.
Good recognition from the big man, Williams. Solid at realizing when the D has overcommitted.
A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Outside, Hero. Out to the right wing. And here's MP for 3. And so it's the Heat winning this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
That's good work. You earned this, Clint. You'll be seeing me again, though.
Come on, bro. I stay ready.
All right, that's a bet.
Appreciate you, bro.
And that's good work. Keep going, son.
You too. Good luck the rest of the season.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. MP got the job done tonight, as usual. These cheeseheads are something else. Let's quiet them down.
Yo, MP, let's go.
Fans live for games like this one.
Entering the courtroom elected play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to injection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Thank you, and enjoy the game. A reminder that you can still join us for any upcoming home game or the Open Online Don't forget, Fox fans, we're doing a special giveaway in our next home game. The first
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Kyle Kuzma.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort. Who knows? But that's something that needs to change.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Mitchell out there with MP. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. Pass to Trent. The 3 is up. Rebound Miami. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Kuzma, the pass to Trent. Counted from distance.
Yeah, Kuzma has gotten pretty good at this, spotting those open guys who are prepared to shoot.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He played a great game against New Orleans. Now here's Anderson. To the middle. Here's MP. Tipped. Goes back up. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And the basket is good.
Well, that was quality defense, but Wiggins showing off tremendous athleticism, able to overcome that defense.
Now here's Kuzma. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Mitchell against Lillard. 4-3. And the Bucks miss again.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
To the paint. Here's Ward. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Boy, that's a big-time make by MP. Drew the foul and stayed focused on the hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Lopez, the screen on Mitchell. Now Lillard. Kuzma outside. The 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 4. MP, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Mitchell. It's Anderson on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. 5 on the clock. Adebayo sets a screen. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. The shot by Ward, no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Lillard outside. Nails it from 3.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. 1:14 left to play in the first. Sweet little floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Pass to Rollins. And that comes off the assist by Green. Rollins has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's MP. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Down low. Work in the interior. MP.
You can certainly see the potential that MP has working inside the paint like that.
Here's Rollins, covered by MP. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Ward passes to Anderson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good work inside from Anderson. I mean, he's deceptively long and uses that to his advantage down there.
Stolen by Anderson. Driving in. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside. Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Hero against Prince. Here's Rollins. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
MP inside. Pass to Anderson. MP outside for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He had 25 points and he knocked down some trays last game. A great sign for his team. The way he owned aspects of the game was exciting to watch. Guys, maybe he's breaking out. Back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight. Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor. And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
Mitchell's checked in for Hero. Kuzma against Wiggins. Kuzma, the pass to Lillard. Shoots over Wiggins. And another miss by Milwaukee.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well. Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. Anderson can't get it to go. The Bucks trail by 12. Lillard outside. Kuzma for three. Buries it from three.
A reliable stretch four. In this day and age, Kuzma is very valuable because of his three-point shooting.
Outside Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Ward. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Ward's got 4 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay. Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Lillard. Last game, 26 points for him. Lopez. Back to Lillard. Kuzma for three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Mitchell. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. From 15 feet away. Again, the Heat score.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up. Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And so it's the Miami Heat in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, folks, right here to the center court and get ready for the half-court shot drums.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Milwaukee Bucks.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for me.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaq. That is just unnecessary. Who's to say I want to be on your team anyway?
Well, you called me ugly earlier. You called me ugly earlier.
I never called you that.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Without question, Jaime Jaquez displaying his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted. Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court. Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Ward. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Lillard finds Kuzma. Trent outside. Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact.
Love the way Lillard can contort his body. Ever so slightly able to protect the ball right there.
Mitchell, the pass to Ward. It's Anderson on the wing. MP outside. Lets the three fly. Oh, another miss by MP.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Against contact. Gotta stay strong.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Miami. Williams is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Burks comes in for MP. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell. Bucks will go for a different look here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Green's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Rollins in for Trent. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Jovic, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jaquez comes in for Anderson. Ball, he's checked in for Williams. And MP subbed in for Burks. To the inside. Portis with the steal. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that. Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
For three, here's Lillard. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside. Here's Ward. And so it's Miami going into the break up 12. Playing some great basketball, holding a healthy advantage. More in. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display. Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got MP. Jaime Jaquez out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Jovic in at the 5. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
Antetokounmpo against Anderson. MP outside, just 5 to shoot. Pass to Mitchell, three-pointer, good, and the assist goes to MP.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see. Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Pass to Adebayo. Now MP. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Prince with the bucket.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Outside Mitchell. MP with it. Back to Mitchell. From deep three-point land. And again, Miami with a triple.
This is just fun.
These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Trent, he's checked in for Prince. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Rollins. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Ward. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Trent with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Lillard. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lillard against Mitchell. There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. MP shot is off. Bucks trail by 17. Trent outside. And again, it's the Bucks missing. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Miami. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's MP from outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent's got 4 rebounds now. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Heat.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And they've now taken their first 2 games in this season series. They're playing with a lot of confidence against Milwaukee.
And one of the great parts of the NBA, you never know who's going to have a big game. It was a great night for MP.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Inside, here's Ward. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And the Heat lead by 15.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
27 seconds left in the final quarter. Lillard against Mitchell. And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met.
You earned that one. Good job, MP. I see. A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun one.
Game time. Game time.
These are the games you have to win to be taken.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining. Here we are in the middle of the season, and Doris, are most of these teams where you expected they'd be in the standings?
I think, Kevin, what's always fascinating about the way a season plays, there's usually one or two surprises. It might be a team-driven surprise, or maybe the emergence of a player that was unexpected. But that is always what you love about the sport. Guys work hard to exceed expectations of them. Same thing can be said of the teams.
So here's Miami's starting group. Bam Adebayo is out there with Anderson. Then it's MP. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 spot. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Down low, here's Thomas. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Thomas got 5 now.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
Russell against Mitchell. MP passes to Mitchell. Four on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. The 3 from MP. Rebound, Brooklyn. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first 3. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
Size and athleticism by Cam Johnson. How about that vertical?
And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
Pass to Jaquez. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Thomas passes to Sharp. Outside Williams. Fires from deep. Outside for Thomas. Fires the 3. No good on that one.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's MP. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Pass to Williams. And here is Thomas. And the Nets miss again. Here's Ward. Here he goes. And he gets it to go. Ward's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you can't allow MP to get into the lane. Even when you body up to him, he's still able to score it.
1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Russell from long range. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Heat have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. MP kicks to Mitchell. Back to MP. Another miss by MP. Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Doris, what's the key for a team like the Nets, who have to hit the reset button, so to speak?
I think, Kevin, you have to find consistency at the head coaching position, because then you can set clear and achievable goals for your team going forward. You set a style of play, commit to it, and just build year.
The Heat trail by 3. They've got Martin. Thomas is out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Trendon Watford. And it's Post in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Melton. The rebound by Anderson. And for the Heat, they're shooting at 50% in a decent group. Here's Jovic. And the shot goes in. Jovic has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Miami. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against Milwaukee. Now, Watford. 11 points last game. Martin from outside. It's hauled in by Hero. And so here is Miami. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow. Quite a stretch.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Bucks put on a show. He scored 22 points, and he did a good job to dish out a few assists to his teammates as well. It was a memorable moment for him. I'm sure he thinks he can repeat that effort more consistently from here on out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
I think he's got to find the appropriate balance between not forcing it and not settling.
Martin against MP. Higgins passes to MP. Just 5 to shoot. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The 19-foot shot with confidence, MP.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Melton. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
MP finishes inside.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Melton against MP. There's the 3. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Pass to Jovic. Anderson outside. Now MP. Another miss by MP. Martin with it. Thomas surveying the D. Melton with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
To the inside. Here's Ward. MP gets the job done inside.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Heat up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to our 2K Sports studio.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could...
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up. Thanks for spending halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. MP really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Anderson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Ward. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break. And I'm really happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. The lead is 2. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Russell dishes to Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Johnson. Cranes the three-pointer. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
The catch and shoot is exactly what you're looking for. Cam Johnson, one of the best shooters in the league.
BB thinking about Cam Thomas. When he gets on a roll, he is tough to stop.
Kevin, he reminds me a little bit of the microwave Vinnie Johnson back in the days of Detroit. When this guy is hot, get out of his way and let him do his thing.
Russell kicks to Johnson. Here's Thomas. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Thomas got 9.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Mitchell passes to Ward. Inside, here's Adebayo. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Sharp. Now, here's Thomas. Up again. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's MP. MP fights for it.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Nets trail by 6. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mitchell finds MP. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
13 feet away. Thomas, good. He's got 11.
When Cam Thomas finds a look, folks, he is going to attack.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guy. And a new group getting ready for Miami. And changes. Thomas comes in for Johnson. And it's Whitehead in for Martin. Here's Melton. Pass to Whitehead. Nets passing it around. Here's Thomas. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. We've got Trendon Watford. DeAnthony Melton out there with Whitehead. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Post in at center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. Mitchell passes to MP. Off target from three-point range. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Thomas up top. He's guarded by Williams. Melton kicks to Thomas. Melton with a screen on Williams. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Mitchell outside. Pass to Adebayo. Now, MP. Stolen. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Melton passes to Whitehead. Back to Melton. Three-pointer, and he's good on the three ball.
Hip works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So both teams changing it up here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that break, listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Sharp sets the pick for Russell. And the Nets miss again. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Nets trail by 4. Thomas inside, covered by MP.
Unshakable individual confidence. That is Cam Thomas, big-time bucket.
In the corner, it's MP. It's good. MP's got 19 points.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
Here's Thomas. Rebound by Mitchell.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
MP kicks to Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen on Thomas. Drops in the tray. And now a 7-point Miami lead.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
Ball's not loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Anderson outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Anderson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
From a scoring standpoint, this is where Kyle Anderson makes his living, in that painted area.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in.
Number 14, Hero.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sharp. Outside Russell to halt the run. And the Nets miss again. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. To the middle. MP, no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 9-point game. Good on the shot. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hackett. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Heat lead by 10.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
The 3 from MP. Drains it from beyond the arc. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business. Wins pay the bills, baby.
What better place to hang out than right on the beach? I'm totally with you.
MP? Nice to meet you. Name's Allie. Welcome to the Gatorade.
He about to tear the roof off.
Game time. Let's get it, MP.